So I finally got around to watching Treehouse, the episode of Into the Dark that I missed last month because of a lot of different reasons. This episode's been getting tons and tons of hate. I can only imagine it's from the people who claim that this is social justice warrior agenda, propaganda, bullshit, and they're tired of it being shoved down their throat. We get it. Women want to feel empowered and blah, blah, blah. Like... I can only imagine, I can only guess that that's what the complaints are coming from. It's not a perfect episode, but I rather enjoyed it. I mean, it's... One thing I really liked about it was that Jimmy Simpson's in it, and he's an actor that I do like, and I thought he did a really good job here, and I actually one time or two times did his mother-in-law, I want to say. Yeah, his mother-in-law or something's hair. And she was like, oh, my stepson, he does movies and this and that. And I was like, who is it? And she showed me the picture. I'm like, that guy's been in fucking everything. He's been in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's been in so many fucking things. So I have a small, teeny connection to him. Not really. But it was cool to see him in a starring role here in this movie. And I thought that the performances were all good. The story is that there's this... It's hard to give a plot synopsis, to be completely honest, without spoilers. That's really tough, because this one's fairly basic, and I feel like whatever I tell you about it, it's like a Gordon Ramsay type guy. He's a a famous chef on television, and he hasn't made time for his daughter. He seems to be failing. He failed his ex-wife. He doesn't seem horrible, but he seems like a guy who is absolutely taking things for granted in his life, for sure. And so he returns home after the death of his father, and while he's there, he encounters a group of women and invites them over for dinner, and things don't go as planned. I like the way that it played out. It gets fairly silly for a little bit of it, but because of how it ends, I feel like it explains all of that away. And so, having known what all actually happens, I don't find it to be silly. I actually kind of thought that was smart. There are things in here that I could have been happier if they did a different way, but ultimately, knowing how it all plays out and from beginning to end now, I liked what I got. It's not great. It's somewhere around the same with all of these for me. I've liked all of them almost equally. They're just kind of good. They're good. They're fine. The amount of hatred that this one's getting, like in the 4s and stuff, that I haven't looked, but it's undoubtedly, stop shoving your agendas down our throats. For me, and that's your right if that's the way you want to feel. Feel however you want to feel. And I feel like I bring this up way too much now, but it's all I fucking read anymore. It's all I see. I feel like I have to stay off the internet. But I just feel like there's a lot of extremely insecure people. A specific subgroup of people for sure. But I don't want to sound like some cuck sympathizer. I didn't even know what that word meant until I looked it up recently and was like, oh, that's a bad thing? Sticking up for women? Okay. But yeah, it doesn't bother me unless, I guess, if it was extremely heavy-handed, but I guess I'll talk spoilers for like 2 seconds. So if you haven't seen it, shut it off. But it's not going to be a big spoiler discussion by any means. But in order for me to say the next thing, I kind of have to say it. Rape revenge movies have been around forever. Day of the Woman, aka I Spit on Your Grave. Is that social justice warrior agenda? A woman rising up and getting back at the men who brutally raped her for like 45 straight minutes? If that movie came out now, it would be talked about like that. I don't know. I watch a lot of stuff now that I just feel like if it came out 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it wouldn't get anywhere near the scrutiny it does now for being, politically charged and an agenda that it's biased and being shoved down our throat by the liberal media. And just drop it. It's just, or fucking stop watching movies. I don't know what to tell people. It's just, all movies and all television shows are products of their time. There's social commentary in everything. Dawn of the Dead in 1978 had a social commentary. Like, they're just fucking products of their time. Look at any era of filmmaking. So I don't know. It just, whatever. I'm over it. The episode was good. It was fine. It was just like every other episode. It's not something I'm really extremely looking forward to watching the next episode of, but it's also one I, am not going to not watch. It's something that's like, oh, there's a new episode. Cool. I'll check it out. It'll probably be fine. And this is one of those. I thought all the performances were really good. I thought the story was pretty clever. I thought the way that it all wrapped up was smart. Now that we're in spoilers, the fact that this was all, faked to make this guy, they didn't actually hurt him. They didn't actually cut off anything. They didn't do anything. Like, they convinced this guy to stop being a scumbag. And in the end, he's better for it. He should fucking thank them. He's going to fix his relationship with his daughter. I mean, he might turn back into an asshole. Who knows? And would they kill him? Would they actually stick to their word there? I don't know. But that all being said, like, it does seem like he had his, freaking, what's that movie? Christmas Carol? Wait, no. No. What the fuck's that movie? I've never seen that movie. The Christmas one. The one they play oh my God, I can't believe I can't think of the fucking name of this movie. Everyone's laughing at me right now, Mr. Movie Knowledge. But because I've never seen it, there you go. But essentially, a fucking, a Christmas Carol, a Scrooged, or whatever. He learned his lesson and he came back from it, and he's a better man from it. He's an Ebenezer Scrooge. He's a fixed, changed man, and I like that. I like that about it. It was cool. I did not expect it to all be a hoax. I did not expect it to all be. They aren't actually. I thought that the mask that chick was wearing when she came in at the bottom of the stairs, was at the bottom of the stairs in his house, and he was looking at her. I think it's the bottom of the stairs. Freaky. Holy shit. The treehouse too. Really cool looking treehouse. It was neat. I dug it. But that mask she wears, that whole outfit when she's coming in, creepy ass shit. Loved that. So yeah, really cool stuff. I'm beating myself up in my head because I can't fucking remember the title of one of the most famous fucking movies of all time. Look, Dad, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings, or something. I've seen that part of the movie. Like, oh, fuck me, I can't. Something. Oh well. Blast me in the comments below. Oh, it's this. But I never seen the movie. Can you believe that? It's crazy, right? Just not one that I keep saying Miracle at 34th Street. That ain't it. And it's pissing me off because I can't get that out of my head. And then the Christmas Carol thing as well. Fucking A. Oh well. Alright. Well. Alright. I'm out of here. It's a Wonderful Life. Oh my God. As soon as I press stop. Fuck, I did it again. That's funny. People will be like, you Googled it. Whatever. Believe what you want. But I thought of it right as I pressed stuff. Of course. I knew that was going to happen. I knew as soon as I pressed it. Motherfucker. I should have just waited one more second before I pressed it. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Adios.